Ice Spice is the princess of rap. At least that's what most people have been saying. A lot of people are intrigued by the rapid success of Ice Spice, so let's get straight into it. Colorism, let's talk about it. Ice Spice says she doesn't benefit from colorism, which is so funny to me. She did an interview with Teen Vogue and they asked about her success and colorism. She responded by saying, "I have seen those opinions. I feel like that's not something personal to me. I feel like that's been the conversation for generations and forever since the beginning of time." But before she blew up, she tweeted that pretty privilege is a real thing and that she's going to milk it. So she can admit to pretty privilege but not colorism? There's no doubt in my mind that colorism is one of the main reasons Ice Spice is where she's at right now. Her first big song, Munch, came out in August 2022 and went viral. Many people realized that though it was a fun, catchy song, it wasn't that great in terms of lyricism. So they speculated that Ice Spice would fade into obscurity as soon as the hype of Munch wore off, but they were in for a surprise because Ice Spice really has only gone up from there. It's quite impressive all that she's achieved in such a short amount of time. She got the coveted Nicki Minaj collab that many female rappers seem to fiend for as soon as they get into the business. She modeled for Beyonce's Ivy Park. She's the first black woman to collab with Taylor Swift.
Anyway, so
in all, she has like 3 top 10 hits on the Billboard Hot 100. She's the third most streamed female rapper on Spotify. She even got invited to the Met Gala. And people are now calling her the princess of rap, as I said before, but in my opinion, there is no princess of rap. She achieved all this and she doesn't even have an album out yet. So what are the reasons for her success? We'd be lying to ourselves if we say, oh, that's because she's talented. I mean, is Ice Spice really the most lyrical rapper? No. When you listen to an Ice Spice song, you don't repeat a part of it because the lyrics went hard or you're trying to figure out what she meant. Her lyrics aren't too complex at all. And based on her interview, I think she's fine with that. I think what Ice Spice has is 1, her looks. Both her skin tone and by society's standards, she's pretty. 2, her chill demeanor. Ice Spice isn't beefing with anyone really. She's not acting arrogant either. 3, her music. Though it's simple, it's very catchy, you can vibe to it. Also, she had that Drake endorsement in the beginning of her career. Those are the things that have helped her because even her performance skills are kind of lackluster. Many people are screaming for artists to start getting artist development training again. Many of today's artists just come on the scene and do whatever. We've definitely strayed a far way from the Motown days. Now, when it comes to colorism in Hollywood, it's nothing new. When people point out the fact that a particular artist is benefiting from that, I don't think the intention is for that said artist to be the one to end colorism because they actually can't. It has to start from the higher heads who decides who they give a record deal, etc. Look at Gabrielle Union, for example. She's of a darker skin tone and recall the time when Bianca Lawson got a roll over her and they told Gabrielle that she wasn't pretty enough. That's just unfortunately how Hollywood gets down a lot of the times. People actually have more power than they know though. We are the ones who stream and buy a person's music, so if there are artists who you think is talented and they're deserving of support, then go ahead and support them. That to me is a start, even though it's hard to go up against people who are getting a direct push from people high up in the industry. The thing is, people go by trends. Look at Sexy Red and her song Pound Town. It went viral, and was it a good song? No, I actually think she can't even rap, but she also ended up getting a Nicki collab and had many people screaming her lyrics because whatever is hot at the moment, like Ice Spice for example, people just hop on the bandwagon and go with the flow. Erica Banks, much like Ice Spice, also had a viral song, and she's nowhere near Ice Spice's success. But to be fair, she was in some drama with Megan Thee Stallion, so there's that. Ice Spice won't be spearheading any campaigns to end colorism. After all, she has it to thank for her ever-growing career. No one's saying she should feel bad for taking advantage of a screwed-up system. It's really not her fault that the world is as unfair as it is. Her not admitting to it though was kind of off-putting. She could have said something like, yes, colorism exists and it's unfortunate, but it's beyond my control and I'm making the best of each day as it comes, or something like that. Even if Ice Spice should collaborate with dark-skinned people, that alone could never end colorism. So yes, it is in fact beyond her control. She's just a pawn in the game. I also must add that, of course, there are women of lighter complexion who are doing well, who it would be unfair to water down their talents and give all their success to colorism, like Beyonce, for example. I've seen people say that the only reason Beyonce is more successful than Kelly Rowland is because of her skin tone. I'm like, really? We're not going to look at the consistency between these two individuals when it comes to music? We're going to just ignore Beyonce's work ethic like that? But that's a topic for another day. Leave your thoughts in the comments below and have a great day.